Jordan hadn't lived in the neighborhood long when the silence began to bother him. It wasn't normal silence. It was thick, like the air itself was holding its breath. His new house sat directly across from the one everyone avoided. The shutters were always shut, even during daylight. The grass was overgrown. No bikes on the lawn, no mail in the box. Yet somehow, there was always the feeling that someone or something was watching. Jordan didn't talk about it. He just watched. And one night he saw something that made him stop breathing. It was his friend, Eric. Loud, brave, foolish Eric. He was walking across the street. Jordan had his bedroom light off, as he usually did at night. From the cover of his curtains, he watched Eric cross the road with a flashlight in hand, headed straight for the creepy house. He knocked once, twice, no answer. The porch light flickered, then went out. The door opened, slowly, silently. Eric turned back for a second. Jordan saw his face, nervous but curious. Then he stepped inside. The door closed behind him, and Eric was never seen again. Jordan didn't sleep that night. He stared at the house until the sky turned orange. When morning came, Eric's parents were outside, yelling his name. They searched everywhere: park, school, rooftops, drains. No luck. Jordan told the police what he saw, but they didn't listen. There was no evidence of a break-in, no camera footage, no footprints, just one strange detail. Eric's bedroom window was open from the inside, and on his pillow, they found a torn scrap of paper. 3 words written in jagged, shaky letters. "Go to sleep." The officers said it was a prank. Maybe Eric ran away. Maybe he left the note himself. But Jordan knew Eric. He wouldn't run. Not without his phone. Not without saying goodbye. Something took him. Something from across the street. That night, Jordan pulled his blinds down. He turned off the lights and watched. For hours, nothing moved. Then at 2:03 a.m., the street lamp outside flickered. Once, twice, and under it stood a figure, tall, motionless, skin so pale it glowed in the dark. The head turned, slowly. Jordan's breath caught in his throat. The face looked up toward his window. And even from across the street, Jordan could see the smile. Long, cut too wide. It didn't fade, it just stayed. He blinked, and the figure was gone. The next day, Jordan didn't say a word. He sat at school, staring blankly. Eric's desk was empty. His name was still written in the corner, but no one dared speak it. By lunch, Jordan felt the hairs on his neck rise. Someone was watching him, but when he turned around, no one was there. That evening, his parents noticed the change. He didn't want dinner. He didn't speak. He didn't play games or check his phone. Instead, he sat by the window again, waiting. He left the light off, watched the house across the street. At 2:12 a.m., the closet in his room creaked open. Jordan froze. His closet had no lock. It always stayed closed unless opened. He turned his head slowly. Nothing inside, just clothes and shadows. But something was different. The air was cold, not like the night breeze. Colder. A whisper followed, software barely louder than breath. Sleep. Jordan ran. He slammed the door shut and shoved a chair against it. He stayed in the corner of his room, staring at the closet. Eyes wide, heart pounding. By sunrise, he hadn't blinked once. In the morning, his parents found him asleep on the floor. But his dog, Max, didn't bark that morning, didn't wake him up, didn't move at all. Max lay at the foot of the bed, eyes open, staring, still, not asleep, gone.